Stop overthinking. Master the art of letting go. Written and published by Stoics every day. Introduction. The concept of overthinking is a silent storm that traps us in a cycle of doubts, fears, and endless what-ifs. This book whispers questions like, what if I fail? Or, what if I make the wrong choice? This nagging voice steals our sleep, focus, and joy, leaving us exhausted and trapped. But what if I told you that mastering the art of letting go is not only possible, but also life-changing? Imagine silencing that storm and finding clarity, focus, and peace. Picture a life where your thoughts no longer control you, but you control them. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Overthinking doesn't have to control you. Stick around and subscribe to Stoics every day. I'll show you a simple way to take back your peace. This book offers more than just advice. It's a blueprint for reclaiming your mental freedom. Together, we will explore how to break free from mental loops, let go of what you cannot control, and unlock the true power of a clear and focused mind. So settle in, take a deep breath, and prepare for a transformative journey. Your freedom starts here. Chapter 1. Understanding the Overthinking Mind. Overthinking is not an innate trait, but a habit that develops over time, often unconsciously. It occurs when the mind gets trapped in a cycle of analyzing and reanalyzing situations, leaving you feeling stuck like spinning in circles. Picture your mind as a cluttered desk, where mental clutter obscures clarity and focus. At its core, overthinking arises from a desire for control or fear of the unknown. The mind attempts to solve problems, even those that don't exist, to feel prepared for every outcome. While this may seem beneficial, it can quickly become overwhelming as the brain conjures unlikely scenarios beyond your control. Perfectionism, self-doubt, and past negative experiences can also fuel this habit, creating a loop of analysis to avoid repeating mistakes. Breaking this cycle begins with understanding your mind's workings. Overthinking is often triggered by uncertainty or emotional discomfort, prompting the brain to overanalyze in search of safety. However, this response can lead to stress, indecision, and mental exhaustion. Recognizing this pattern helps you see thoughts for what they are: just thoughts, not reality. It's crucial to understand that overthinking is a learned behavior, not an inherent part of you, meaning it can be unlearned. By identifying triggers such as specific situations, people, or emotions, you can disrupt the cycle. This awareness empowers you to respond differently and take control of your thoughts. The journey to overcoming overthinking starts with this awareness. By pinpointing root causes, whether they stem from fear, perfectionism, or past trauma, you gain clarity. This clarity is the first step toward freeing your mind from habitual patterns. You begin to realize that not every thought warrants attention and that you don't need to solve every problem in your head. With practice, you can train your mind to focus on the present, letting go of the mental clutter that holds you back. In the end of this video, you will ask yourself, what if overthinking isn't the problem, but the way you approach it? Stay with me, because the solution might not be what you expect. Don't forget to subscribe our channel Stoics every day for more life-changing audiobooks. Chapter 2. Awareness is liberation. The first step to breaking free from overthinking is becoming aware of it. Awareness acts like a light in a dark room, revealing what truly exists instead of allowing fear or assumptions to dictate your thoughts. Overthinking often goes unnoticed, blending into daily life, and you may not realize how much time and energy it consumes until you consciously observe your thoughts. Awareness doesn't require you to stop thinking, an impossible and unnecessary task, but rather to step back and observe your thoughts. Imagine your thoughts as leaves floating down a stream. Instead of jumping in to grab each one, awareness teaches you to sit on the bank and watch them pass by. This shift in perspective helps you recognize that thoughts are merely mental events, not facts or commands. While overthinking may feel automatic, it is a pattern you can interrupt. Awareness allows you to catch yourself in the moment, giving you the opportunity to choose a different response. For instance, when your mind spirals with what-if scenarios or replays past conversations, you can acknowledge, "I see I'm overthinking right now." This simple act of noticing creates a powerful space between you and your thoughts. Mindfulness is an effective tool for cultivating awareness. Practices like deep breathing, meditation, or simply pausing to check in with yourself can significantly impact your ability to stay present rather than being dragged into the past or future by overthinking. Perfection in mindfulness isn't necessary. Starting with just a few seconds of awareness can disrupt the overthinking loop. It's also beneficial to approach your thoughts with curiosity rather than judgment. Many people become frustrated upon realizing how much they overthink, which only adds stress to the cycle. Instead, ask yourself, why am I thinking this right now? What feelings might be driving these thoughts? This mindset helps uncover the deeper emotions behind your overthinking, such as fear, insecurity, or a need for control. The beauty of awareness lies in the power of choice. When you notice your thoughts, you cease to be a prisoner to them and become an observer. This shift can be liberating, reminding you that you are not your thoughts. Overthinking loses its grip when you stop feeding it with fear or resistance, allowing you to focus on what truly matters and giving your mind the clarity and freedom it craves. If you've watched this far, I truly appreciate you. Don't skip the next chapter. It holds the key to finally freeing your mind from overthinking. Chapter 3. Break the loop with action. Overthinking flourishes in the absence of action, akin to sitting in a parked car, endlessly debating which direction to take without starting the engine. The longer you remain in this state, the harder it becomes to move forward. Action, no matter how small, is the antidote to overthinking, shifting your focus from thinking to doing. Taking action disrupts the cycle and creates momentum that helps you escape the mental spiral. Overthinking often arises from the pursuit of the perfect solution, leading you to replay scenarios, weigh every possible outcome, and avoid mistakes at all costs. However, no decision is perfect, and waiting for perfection only keeps you stuck. Taking action doesn't require having everything figured out. It means being willing to move forward despite uncertainty. Even the smallest step can provide clarity and boost your confidence in handling what comes next. When caught in an overthinking loop, start small. Instead of trying to solve the entire problem at once, focus on the next step. For instance, if you're overthinking a work project, ask yourself, what's one simple thing I can do right now to make progress? It could be sending an email, writing a rough draft, or organizing your ideas. Taking even one small action breaks inertia and gives your mind something tangible to focus on. Action also quiets your mind by redirecting your energy. When engaged in doing, there's less room for endless analysis. Think of it like stepping onto a treadmill. Once you start moving, your focus shifts from overthinking exercise to actually doing it. Similarly, taking action occupies your mind with the task at hand, reducing unnecessary thoughts. Embracing imperfection is crucial when taking action. Overthinking often stems from a fear of failure or making the wrong choice, but no decision is permanent. If something doesn't work out, you can adjust and try again. Mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. By viewing action as a process of discovery rather than a test of perfection, you can free yourself from the paralysis of overthinking. Another effective strategy is to set time limits for decisions. Overthinking thrives on open-ended timelines, allowing you to revisit the same thoughts endlessly. Instead, impose a deadline. I'll decide by tomorrow, or I'll spend 10 minutes thinking about it and then act. This creates urgency and accountability, encouraging you to move forward. Taking action doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's about breaking the cycle of hesitation and overanalysis by focusing on what you can do right now. Action isn't just about solving problems. It's about reclaiming control over your mind and proving to yourself that you can handle life's uncertainties. Each step you take builds confidence, clarity, and momentum, making it easier to escape the overthinking loop. You've made it this far, and that's amazing. Don't skip the next part. It's where everything comes together, and you won't want to miss it. Chapter 4. Let go of what you can't control. Overthinking often stems from an intense desire to control every aspect of life. The mind becomes overwhelmed with predicting outcomes, avoiding mistakes, or solving non-existent problems. While seeking control might seem like a way to navigate uncertainty, it often leads to stress, anxiety, and a feeling of being trapped in your thoughts. Letting go of what you can't control is not about surrender. It's about freeing yourself from the mental weight of managing the unmanageable. Life is unpredictable, and no amount of overthinking can change that. When you try to control every outcome, you remain in a constant state of mental tension, worrying about the unknown and preparing for every possible scenario. However, most of what we overthink lies beyond our control. Others' opinions, the past, future events, and random occurrences. Holding on to these issues is like carrying a heavy bag of stones, unnecessarily burdensome. Letting go involves setting that bag down and focusing on what truly matters. To start letting go, identify what you can and cannot control. Reflect on a stressful situation and consider what aspects are within your influence. For instance, while you can't control how someone will react, you can manage your preparation for a conversation. By shifting your focus to what you can influence, you can redirect your energy from worry to meaningful action. Acceptance is a powerful tool in this process. Acceptance doesn't require you to agree with everything. It means recognizing reality as it is. Resisting what you cannot control only drains your energy and traps you in frustration. Accepting that some things are beyond your influence creates space for peace, and this awareness empowers you. Challenge the illusion of control that overthinking creates, which suggests that analyzing a situation can prevent negative outcomes. Life is inherently uncertain, and trying to prepare for every possible scenario is exhausting and futile. Remind yourself that you've successfully handled uncertainty before. Trust your ability to adapt and let go of the need to predict every twist and turn. Letting go also involves releasing emotional attachments to past mistakes and regrets. Many overthink due to replaying old failures and wishing they had acted differently. However, the past remains unchanged, and dwelling on it only binds you to pain. Forgiveness, whether of yourself or others, is a powerful act of letting go. While it doesn't erase the past, it allows you to move forward unburdened. Practice letting go through intentional actions like journaling or visualization. Write down your worries, then physically dispose of them. Tear up the paper, throw it away, or burn it safely. Visualization can also aid the process. Imagine your worries as balloons and picture yourself releasing them into the sky. These symbolic acts solidify the mindset of release, helping your brain associate letting go with relief and freedom. Letting go of what you can't control is a skill requiring practice. Yet it is one of the most liberating actions you can take. For your mental health, it doesn't mean you stop caring. Rather, it signifies that you stop bearing unnecessary burdens. When you let go, you reclaim the energy and clarity to focus on what truly matters, the present moment and the peace that comes from knowing you're doing your best. If you're still here, thank you for sticking with me. The next chapter reveals a powerful shift that can stop overthinking for good. Don't miss it. Chapter 5. Reframe negative thoughts. Negative thoughts serve as the fuel that perpetuates the engine of overthinking, often leading us down a path of distorted reality, amplified fears, and a relentless cycle of doubt and anxiety. It's crucial to understand that reframing these negative thoughts does not mean ignoring them or pretending they don't exist. Rather, it involves actively challenging their accuracy and shifting your perspective to a more constructive viewpoint. When you learn the skill of reframing negative thoughts, you empower yourself with the ability to view challenges and setbacks through a new lens, transforming them into valuable opportunities for personal growth instead of viewing them merely as insurmountable obstacles. Negative thoughts frequently follow recognizable and predictable patterns that can be identified and addressed. They may manifest as catastrophic thinking, where you find yourself imagining the worst possible scenario for every situation you encounter. For instance, if you miss a deadline, you might spiral into thoughts such as, "I'll lose my job," and "my career will be ruined forever." Alternatively, these negative thoughts can take the form of black and white thinking, where you perceive situations as entirely good or bad, leaving no room for the nuances and complexities of reality. Recognizing these patterns is the essential first step in the process of reframing them. Once you become aware of the specific type of thought you are experiencing, you can begin to question its validity and challenge its underlying assumptions. One powerful method for reframing negative thoughts is to ask yourself critical questions. Is this thought true? Is there any evidence to support it, or am I simply making unfounded assumptions? For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I always mess everything up," take a moment to pause and reflect. Is it genuinely true that you mess up everything? Or are you focusing solely on one mistake while ignoring your many successes? Challenging the accuracy of your thoughts is a vital step that helps you break free from their grip, allowing you to open the door to a more balanced and rational perspective. Another effective technique for reframing negative thoughts involves replacing what-if questions with what-else inquiries. Instead of fixating on the potential negative outcomes by asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" Consider reframing the question to what else could happen. This simple yet transformative shift encourages you to explore positive or neutral outcomes rather than being trapped in a cycle of negativity. For example, instead of worrying about the possibility of failing a presentation, you might reframe your thoughts to consider, what if this presentation helps me learn and grow, even if it doesn't go perfectly? This shift in mindset fosters a sense of curiosity and opens up a realm of possibilities, replacing fear with hope and opportunity. Gratitude also emerges as a powerful tool for reframing negative thoughts. When you find yourself focusing on what's going wrong, it becomes all too easy to overlook the many things that are going right in your life. Take a moment to reflect on the aspects of your life for which you are grateful, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem. Practicing gratitude shifts your attention from what you lack to what you have, which can significantly help in reframing even the most challenging situations. For instance, instead of lamenting, "I'm stuck in traffic and wasting time," you might choose to think, "I have this time to listen to my favorite music or enjoy a podcast that I love." This shift not only enhances your mood, but also helps you find joy in unexpected moments. It's also essential to treat yourself with kindness and compassion when reframing negative thoughts. Many individuals are their own harshest critics, often holding themselves to impossible standards and berating themselves for every perceived failure. When negative thoughts arise, pause and ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? Chances are you would respond with far more compassion and understanding to someone else than you typically do for yourself. Practicing self-compassion allows you to counter negative thoughts with encouragement and understanding instead of succumbing to self-judgment and criticism. Visualization can also play a significant role in reinforcing positive reframing techniques. When a negative thought takes hold, visualize a stop sign in your mind, signaling you to pause and take a moment to breathe. Then, imagine replacing that negative thought with a positive or neutral one, akin to changing a cloudy sky to a clear and sunny one. This mental exercise helps train your brain to recognize and shift negative thought patterns more easily over time, making it a valuable tool in your personal development toolkit. Ultimately, reframing negative thoughts is not about denying reality or forcing an unrealistic sense of optimism. It is about finding balance and learning to view situations from a healthier, more constructive perspective. With practice, this skill becomes second nature, enabling you to break free from the relentless cycle of overthinking and to see life's challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. When you take the time to reframe your thoughts, you reclaim control over your mindset, empowering yourself to move forward with clarity, confidence, and a renewed sense of purpose. Chapter 6. The Power of Letting Go. Letting go is often misinterpreted as a passive act, suggesting defeat or giving up. In reality, it is an empowering choice to release what no longer benefits you, such as negative thoughts, unhelpful habits, or unrealistic expectations. By letting go, you create space for peace, clarity, and personal growth. It is not about losing control. Rather, it is about freeing yourself from burdens that weigh you down. Holding on is a natural reaction to fear and uncertainty. You might cling to past mistakes, future worries, or the false sense of control because letting go seems risky. You may fear that if you let go, something worse might happen, or that you might lose a part of yourself. These fears are understandable, but often exaggerated by overthinking. In truth, Clinging to what you cannot control only increases stress and drains your energy. Letting go, however, is about trusting in your strength and resilience to handle whatever comes next. A significant part of letting go is recognizing that not everything needs to be fixed or analyzed. Some situations are beyond your influence, and that is perfectly fine. Accepting this does not mean you are powerless. It shows wisdom in focusing on what you can change. For example, if you worry about someone else's opinion of you, understand that their thoughts are outside your control. Instead of seeking their approval, prioritize being true to yourself, which enables you to live authentically. Another key aspect of letting go is releasing emotional ties to the past. Many people cling to regrets, replaying old mistakes and wishing for different outcomes. However, the past cannot be changed, and holding on to it only burdens you emotionally. Forgiving yourself and others is a powerful form of letting go. Forgiveness does not excuse harmful actions. It frees you from resentment and pain, allowing you to choose to move forward rather than remain trapped in the past. Letting go also means overcoming the fear of the unknown. Overthinking often arises from a desire to predict or control the future, but life is naturally unpredictable. Instead of fearing uncertainty, try to embrace it. Remind yourself that you have faced challenges before and found ways to overcome them. Trusting in your ability to adapt and grow enables you to approach the future with confidence rather than fear. There are practical techniques that can simplify the letting go process. One effective method is visualization. Imagine the worry, regret, or fear you are holding as a heavy object. Picture yourself setting it down or letting it be carried away by the wind, and feel the weight lifting from your shoulders. This mental exercise reinforces the idea that you don't need to carry everything with you. Journaling is another helpful tool for letting go. Write down your worries, regrets, or fears, and then physically dispose of the paper. Tear it up, burn it safely, or throw it away. This symbolic act can be liberating and reinforces your ability to release what no longer serves you. Letting go requires patience and self-compassion. It is not an overnight process, and that is perfectly acceptable. Be gentle with yourself as you learn to release what holds you back. Celebrate small victories, such as recognizing when you are unnecessarily clinging to a thought, or choosing to focus on the present instead of the past. Letting go is about creating space for peace, clarity, and possibility in your life. By releasing what you cannot control or change, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters. Letting go does not mean losing. It means gaining the freedom to live fully in the present, unburdened by the weight of what is no longer yours to carry. If you're still watching, thank you for staying with me. The next chapter has the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Don't miss it. Chapter 7: Cultivating Emotional Resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to navigate life's ups and downs with strength, adaptability, and clarity. It doesn't involve ignoring your feelings or pretending that challenges don't affect you. Rather, it's about building the inner strength to process emotions healthily and recover from difficulties, no matter how daunting they may seem. By cultivating emotional resilience, you gain tools to quiet an overactive mind, manage stress, and approach life with balance and confidence. Overthinking often arises from emotional triggers like fear, self-doubt, frustration, or disappointment. Without resilience, these emotions can become overwhelming, trapping you in cycles of rumination and magnifying problems. Emotional resilience empowers you to confront these feelings directly, acknowledging them without letting them control you. It's the difference between being swept away by a storm and standing firm until it passes. One of the first steps in building emotional resilience is developing self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotional patterns. Do you overthink after failures and uncertainty or when criticized? Recognizing your triggers helps you understand when your emotions are influencing your thoughts, allowing you to respond intentionally instead of reacting impulsively. For example, if fear of failure leads to overthinking, remind yourself that mistakes are opportunities for growth, not the end of the road. Regulating your emotions is another key aspect of resilience. This doesn't mean suppressing them. It means finding healthy ways to process and express them. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, meditation, or physical activities like walking or yoga can help calm your mind and body during intense emotions. Journaling is also a powerful tool, allowing you to release thoughts and feelings onto paper for relief and clarity. Regulating emotions helps you regain control over your mind, reducing the power of overthinking. Perspective is crucial for emotional resilience. Overthinking often magnifies problems, making them seem insurmountable. Resilient individuals learn to zoom out and see the bigger picture. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? This simple question can help you put worries into perspective, reminding you that most challenges are temporary and manageable. By focusing on the long-term view, you can approach difficulties with a calmer mindset. Embracing imperfection is also vital. Overthinking often stems from a fear of mistakes or unmet standards, but life is messy and perfection is unrealistic. Emotional resilience involves accepting that mistakes are part of growth and that setbacks offer learning opportunities. By letting go of the need for perfection, you free yourself from the mental burden of trying to control everything, allowing you to focus on doing your best and adapting as needed. Building a strong support system is another cornerstone of emotional resilience. You don't have to face challenges alone. Sharing thoughts and feelings with trusted friends, family, or mentors can provide valuable perspective and emotional relief. Sometimes, simply talking things through helps you realize that your worries aren't as overwhelming as they seem. Resilient people understand the value of connection and are willing to ask for help when needed. Gratitude is a powerful practice for fostering emotional resilience. Focusing on what you're thankful for shifts your attention away from what's lacking or going wrong. Take time each day to reflect on something positive, no matter how small a kind gesture, a moment of laughter, or simply making it through a tough day. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice the good in your life, helping you build a more optimistic and resilient outlook. Strengthening emotional resilience also involves reframing challenges as opportunities. Instead of viewing difficulties as obstacles, see them as experiences that can foster growth. For instance, a tough conversation at work might enhance your communication skills, or a personal setback could reveal new strengths. This mindset shift reduces the tendency to overthink challenges and encourages a sense of curiosity and determination. Self-compassion is at the heart of emotional resilience. Be kind to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Rather than criticizing yourself for mistakes, treat yourself as you would a close friend, offering understanding, encouragement, and patience. Self-compassion not only makes you feel better, but also provides the emotional strength to keep moving forward in the face of difficulties. Emotional resilience is not an innate trait. It's a skill that can be developed through practice and intention. The more resilient you become, the less power overthinking will have over your life. You'll learn to trust yourself, face challenges with courage, and recover from setbacks with grace. Resilience doesn't eliminate life's difficulties, but it equips you to handle them with strength and clarity, allowing you to live more fully and confidently. I'm glad you've made it this far. The next chapter holds the practical steps you've been waiting for. Stay tuned, and let's tackle this together. Chapter 8: Creating a Mindfulness Routine. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for calming an overactive mind and reclaiming your mental peace. At its core, mindfulness involves focusing your full attention on the present moment without judgment. It encourages you to concentrate on what is happening now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Overthinking can trap you in cycles of regret, worry, and what-if scenarios. Establishing a consistent mindfulness routine can help you break free from this cycle, allowing you to anchor yourself in the present. Creating a mindfulness routine doesn't require a complete life change. You don't need to spend hours meditating in silence, unless you choose to. Instead, it's about incorporating small, intentional practices into your daily life that help you stay connected to the present moment. The beauty of mindfulness is that it can be practiced anywhere and at any time. Even just a few minutes of mindfulness each day can significantly improve your ability to manage stress, calm your mind, and reduce overthinking. A great way to start your mindfulness routine is with simple breathing exercises. Overthinking often leads to shallow or rapid breathing, which signals stress to your body. Deep, intentional breathing can interrupt this response and restore calm. Begin by taking a few slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. This exercise can be done in less than a minute and is highly effective for calming an anxious mind. Another valuable mindfulness practice is body scanning. This involves mentally scanning your body from head to toe, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort. As you focus on each part of your body, take a moment to relax it and release any tightness. This exercise grounds you in the present and helps you reconnect with your physical self, providing a welcome break from overthinking. Incorporating mindful moments into your daily activities is another effective way to build your routine. You don't need to set aside specific times or places for mindfulness. You can practice it while washing dishes, taking a walk, or enjoying your morning coffee. For instance, while washing the dishes, focus on the sensation of the water, the sound of the bubbles, and the texture of the plates. Engaging your senses helps bring you into the present moment and quiets mental chatter. Journaling is also an excellent mindfulness tool. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts, feelings, and reflections. This practice helps you process emotions, organize your thoughts, and release worries that might linger in your mind. Start your journal entries with prompts like, "What am I feeling right now?" or "What am I grateful for today?" Writing requires you to slow down and focus, making it a mindful act in itself. Guided meditations can be a valuable addition to your mindfulness routine, especially if you're new to the practice. Numerous apps, videos, and audio recordings are available to guide you through mindfulness exercises step by step. These sessions may include visualizations, affirmations, or focused breathing techniques, and can be particularly helpful for those who find it challenging to sit still or quiet their minds. Mindfulness is not just about formal practices. It's a way of living. It involves cultivating a mindset of curiosity and acceptance toward your thoughts and experiences. For example, if you find yourself overthinking, instead of feeling frustrated, acknowledge the thought with curiosity. That's interesting. I'm worrying about this again. What might be causing that? This non-judgmental awareness helps break the cycle of overthinking without adding more stress or self-criticism. When creating a mindfulness routine, it's important to set realistic expectations. You don't need to master mindfulness overnight or practice perfectly every day. Even small, consistent efforts can make a difference. Start with just a few minutes a day and gradually increase the time as you become more comfortable. Consistency is key. Like any habit, mindfulness becomes more natural with regular practice. Another important aspect of a mindfulness routine is practicing gratitude. Each day, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from what is wrong or missing in your life to what is positive and present. Practicing gratitude rewires your brain to notice and appreciate the good, which can significantly reduce overthinking and negative thoughts. Remember, mindfulness is not about achieving a perfect state of calm. It's about learning to be present with whatever is happening, even if your mind is busy or your emotions are intense. Over time, mindfulness helps you develop deeper self-awareness, resilience, and inner peace. By establishing a mindfulness routine, you're not just reducing overthinking. You're building a foundation for a more balanced and fulfilling life. You've come this far, and that's a big step. But the real game changer is in the next chapter. Stay with me till the end, and you'll see why. Chapter 9. Embrace the present moment. Overthinking often occurs when our minds are stuck in the past or focused on the future. Regrets from yesterday and worries about tomorrow create a mental loop that distracts us from the only moment we can truly control, the present. Embracing the present moment is the solution to overthinking. It involves grounding yourself in the here and now, fully experiencing life as it unfolds, and letting go of the mental distractions that prevent you from living fully. The present moment is where life truly happens, yet many of us spend little time actually being in it. Instead, we replay past mistakes, worrying about what we could have done differently, or we anticipate future problems, trying to solve them before they even arise. This constant mental time travel creates stress and anxiety, robbing us of the peace and clarity that come from simply being present. To embrace the present moment, start by focusing on your senses. Your senses are always in the present. Don't dwell on the past or worry about the future. Take a moment to notice what you see, hear, feel, smell, and taste. For instance, if you're sitting outside, pay attention to the sound of the wind in the trees, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the fragrance of nearby flowers. By tuning into your senses, you anchor yourself in the now and create space for mindfulness. Another effective technique for staying present is deep breathing. When you find yourself caught up in overthinking, pause and take a few slow, deep breaths. Focus on the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. Deep breathing not only calms your nervous system, but also shifts your focus away from your thoughts and into the present. Even a few moments of conscious breathing can significantly break the cycle of overthinking. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to connect with the present. By focusing on what you are grateful for in the moment, you redirect your energy from what's missing or uncertain to what is good and real. For example, if you're enjoying a cup of tea, take a moment to appreciate its warmth, flavor, and the comfort it brings. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into sources of joy and helps cultivate a mindset that naturally dwells in the present. One challenge of embracing the present is the mind's tendency to wander. It's normal for thoughts to drift back to the past or leap ahead to the future. Instead of fighting these thoughts or judging yourself for having them, gently guide your attention back to the present. Imagine your thoughts as clouds passing through the sky. Notice them, but let them float by without clinging to them. This practice, often called mental redirection, helps you stay present without becoming frustrated by your wandering mind. Engaging in activities that require focus is another effective way to practice being present. Whether it's painting, cooking, gardening, or cleaning, choose an activity that allows you to immerse yourself in the task at hand. When your mind is focused on creating, doing, or solving something in real time, there is little room for overthinking. These moments of flow serve as powerful reminders of the peace that comes from being fully present. Embracing the present also means letting go of perfectionism. Overthinking often arises from a desire to make everything perfect or to avoid mistakes. The reality is that life is imperfect, and that's okay. Instead of trying to control every detail, focus on doing your best in the moment. Trust that each step you take is enough. When you stop striving for perfection, you free yourself to experience life as it is, rather than how you think it should be. Meditation is a particularly effective way to deepen your connection to the present. Even a short daily practice can help train your brain to focus on the now. Start by sitting quietly for a few minutes and observing your breath. When your mind wanders, which it will, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to stay present and reduces the grip of overthinking. Another way to embrace the present is through acceptance. Life isn't always easy or pleasant, and the present moment isn't always perfect. Acceptance means acknowledging what is happening without resistance or judgment. For example, if you're feeling stressed, instead of overthinking why you feel this way or trying to push the feeling away, simply notice it. I feel stressed right now. Acceptance doesn't mean you agree with what's happening. It means you're choosing to face reality with openness and courage. This mindset helps you deal with challenges more calmly and effectively. Remember that the present moment is all you truly have. The past is gone, and the future isn't guaranteed. Every moment spent overthinking is a moment lost. Instead, choose to be fully engaged in the here and now, whether it's a conversation with a loved one, a walk in nature, or simply sitting quietly. Savor the richness of the present moment. The more you practice this, the more you'll realize that peace isn't something you find. It's something you create by being fully present, by embracing the present moment. You reclaim your life from the grip of overthinking. You learn to focus on what matters, let go of what doesn't, and find joy in the simplicity of now. Living in the present doesn't mean ignoring the past or avoiding the future. It means trusting that you have everything you need right here, right now. Chapter 10. Trust the process of life. Overthinking often arises from a lack of trust in yourself, others, and the process of life. The desire to control every detail and predict every outcome can be overwhelming, but life is inherently unpredictable. Embracing this uncertainty means trusting your ability to adapt and thrive, letting go of the need for total control, and finding peace in life's flow. Trust begins with self-belief. Overthinking feeds on self-doubt, causing you to question your decisions and worth. To combat this, reflect on your past successes and the challenges you've overcome. Remember that even when things didn't go as planned, they often turned out well. Trusting yourself means believing you can handle whatever life presents, even without all the answers. Letting go of the need for certainty is essential. Overthinking often stems from trying to control the uncontrollable future outcomes or others' actions. Instead of fearing the unknown, view it as an opportunity for growth. When you trust the process, you shift your focus from predicting outcomes to embracing the journey. Knowing each step reveals what you need to learn. Reframe setbacks as stepping stones. Life doesn't always follow your plans, but that doesn't mean it's going wrong. A failed relationship might clarify your needs, while a career setback could lead to unexpected opportunities. Trusting the process means believing that even challenges work out for your highest good. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to cultivate trust. Focusing on what you have and appreciating the good in your life makes it easier to believe that more good is on the way. Each day, take a moment to reflect on your blessings, reinforcing your belief that life unfolds as it should. Trusting the timing of your life is also crucial. Overthinking often results from impatience, wanting immediate answers or changes. Accept that growth takes time, just as seeds need time to bloom. Trust that you are where you need to be and that the timing of your life is perfect, even if it doesn't align with your expectations. Faith plays a significant role in trusting the process, whether in a higher power, the universe, or simply the belief that things will work out. Having faith allows you to face challenges with confidence, trusting that they serve a purpose and that you will emerge stronger. It's about believing that the pieces of your life will eventually connect, even if you can't see how yet. Building a mindset of trust also involves embracing impermanence. Life is constantly changing, and nothing remains the same. Overthinking often results from clinging to the familiar or fearing change. Trusting the process means recognizing that change is natural and essential for growth, allowing you to let go of what no longer serves you and welcome new opportunities. Visualization can reinforce your trust in the process. Imagine your life as a river flowing toward its destination. Instead of resisting the current, visualize yourself floating peacefully, trusting that the river knows its path. This mental exercise reminds you that life flows more smoothly when you surrender to its rhythm. Practice self-compassion to counter overthinking. Be kind to yourself for not having all the answers or for making mistakes. Life isn't about perfection, but about learning and growing. Trust that you are doing your best, and that is enough. Trusting the process of life doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means approaching life with balance, taking action while letting go of the need to control every outcome. It's about finding peace in uncertainty and believing that everything is unfolding as it should. When you trust the process, you free yourself from overthinking and open up to the beauty, growth, and opportunities life has to offer. You're still watching, and I'm grateful for that. The next part has a secret that most people overlook. Don't miss this chance to learn it. Chapter 11. Align your life with your values. Overthinking often occurs when your life feels disconnected from your core values, those principles and beliefs that define what truly matters to you. When your actions and decisions stray from these values, it creates internal conflict, leading to doubt, second-guessing, and overanalyzing every choice. Aligning your life with your values acts like a compass, guiding you through uncertainty and helping you make decisions with confidence and clarity. This alignment reduces overthinking by providing a solid foundation for your choices based on what genuinely matters to you. The first step in aligning your life with your values is to identify what those values are. Many people overthink because they try to meet others' expectations, whether from society, family, or friends. Take time to reflect on what is most important to you. Consider what you stand for and what brings you joy and fulfillment. Is it kindness, integrity, growth, family, creativity, or something else? Write down your top values and use them as a lens to evaluate your decisions and actions. Knowing your values simplifies your choices. Instead of overthinking every option, ask yourself, does this align with my values? For instance, if honesty is a core value, the decision to tell the truth in a difficult situation becomes clear. If growth is important to you, challenges can be viewed as opportunities to learn and evolve. This clarity reduces the mental clutter that fuels overthinking. Living in alignment with your values also means setting boundaries. Overthinking often arises when you say yes to things that don't align with your priorities. This may include overcommitting to responsibilities, trying to please others at the expense of your well-being, or pursuing goals that lack meaning for you. Setting boundaries is a form of self-respect and helps you avoid the mental turmoil of trying to do everything. When your choices reflect your values, you experience peace and authenticity. Additionally, aligning with your values requires letting go of perfectionism. Overthinking thrives when you constantly strive for perfection or set unrealistic standards. However, living according to your values isn't about being flawless. It's about being true to yourself. Embrace the idea that you are a work in progress and that aligning with your values is a journey, not a destination. Each small step you take toward living authentically builds your confidence and diminishes overthinking. One effective way to bestow. Align your life with your values is through intentional goal setting. When your goals reflect your core values, they become more meaningful and motivating. For example, if family is a top value, set goals that prioritize quality time with loved ones. If personal growth is important, create goals that challenge you to learn new skills or step outside your comfort zone. Goals rooted in your values guide your actions with purpose, reducing doubt and hesitation. Mindfulness can help you stay connected to your values in daily life. Regularly check in with yourself and ask, am I living in alignment with what matters most to me? This self-reflection allows you to adjust your course as needed and reinforces your commitment to your values. Journaling can be a valuable tool for this practice. Write about how your actions reflect your values and where you might want to make changes. This ongoing awareness keeps you grounded and focused. Living according to your values also fosters resilience. When faced with challenges, your values act as an anchor, helping you stay steady in uncertainty. For instance, if generosity is one of your values, you might find fulfillment in helping others even during tough times. Aligning with your values gives you a deeper sense of purpose and meaning, allowing you to navigate challenges without being consumed by overthinking. It's important to remember that aligning with your values doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes or face difficult situations. Life is complex, and sometimes choices aren't straightforward. However, being guided by your values makes even tough decisions more manageable. You can move forward with confidence, knowing you're acting in a way that feels right for you. Aligning your life with your values is about creating harmony between who you are and how you live. It's about making choices that reflect your authentic self rather than trying to fit into someone else's mold. When your actions align with your values, you experience a sense of fulfillment and peace that naturally quiets overthinking. You're no longer stuck in a cycle of questioning every decision. Instead, you're living with purpose, clarity, and confidence. Chapter 12. Cultivating Inner Peace. Overthinking stems from a restless mind that constantly seeks answers, certainty, or control. This mental noise can leave you feeling drained, anxious, and disconnected from yourself and your surroundings. Cultivating inner peace is essential for breaking free from this cycle. Inner peace does not mean avoiding challenges or negative emotions. Rather, it involves finding calm and stability within yourself regardless of external circumstances. It serves as the foundation that helps you navigate life with clarity, balance, and grace. The journey to inner peace begins with acceptance. Overthinking often arises from resisting reality, wishing things were different, replaying the past, or worrying about the future. Acceptance does not imply giving up or agreeing with everything. It means acknowledging your current circumstances, emotions, or thoughts without judgment. By accepting how you feel, such as acknowledging anxiety, you free yourself from the struggle to control what you cannot. A daily mindfulness practice is one of the most effective ways to cultivate inner peace. Mindfulness teaches you to focus on the present moment instead of getting caught up in past or future worries. Start by dedicating a few minutes each day to mindfulness. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, gently redirect your attention back to your breathing. Over time, this practice helps you develop a calm and steady mind, reducing the influence of overthinking. Gratitude is another powerful tool for achieving inner peace. By focusing on what you are grateful for, you shift your perspective from what you lack to what is abundant in your life. Each day, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you appreciate, no matter how small. This could be the warmth of sunlight, the sound of laughter, or a meaningful connection with someone. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice the positive, fostering a sense of peace and contentment. Letting go is also crucial for inner peace. Overthinking often arises from clinging to things that no longer serve you, such as past mistakes, toxic relationships, or unrealistic expectations. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It means releasing their hold on you. Visualize your worries as heavy bags you've been carrying, and imagine setting them down and walking away lighter and freer. This mental exercise creates emotional space for peace to flourish. Establishing boundaries is another essential aspect of inner peace. Overthinking can be triggered by overcommitting, saying yes when you should say no, or taking on responsibilities that aren't yours. Learning to set healthy boundaries protects your energy and allows you to focus on what truly matters. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They are about creating space for your well-being When you honor your needs, you cultivate an environment where inner peace can thrive. Self-compassion is also important for fostering inner peace. Overthinking often involves harsh self-criticism and questioning your worth. Practicing self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a close friend. When you make a mistake, instead of criticizing yourself, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that it's part of being human. Speak to yourself with encouragement and patience. Self-compassion quiets the inner critic and replaces it with a supportive voice. Spending time in nature can help you connect with inner peace. Nature grounds us and reminds us of life's simplicity and beauty. Whether you take a walk in the park, sit by a river, or gaze at the sky, being in nature helps quiet your mind and reconnect with a sense of calm. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. This mindfulness in nature brings you into the present moment, where peace resides. Building inner peace also involves simplifying your life. Overthinking thrives in chaos, such as too many commitments, clutter, or an overloaded schedule. Take time to declutter your environment and streamline your daily routines. Prioritize what truly matters and let go of the rest. A simpler life creates space for stillness and clarity, making it easier to cultivate peace within. Remember that inner peace is a practice, not a destination. It is not something you achieve once and for all. It is cultivated daily through small, intentional actions. Be patient with yourself and acknowledge that it's okay to experience moments of restlessness or doubt. Inner peace does not mean you will never feel stress or worry. It means you will have the tools and mindset to navigate those moments with grace. By cultivating inner peace, you create a sanctuary within yourself that no external circumstance can disturb. Learn to quiet the overthinking mind, embrace the present moment, and live with balance and harmony. Inner peace is your foundation for a life filled with clarity, confidence, and fulfillment. A life where overthinking no longer holds you back. You're still here, and that means a lot to me. The next chapter will uncover something most people never realize about overthinking. Don't skip it. Chapter 13. Build a growth mindset. Overthinking often arises from a fixed mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence are unchangeable. When you see challenges as threats and mistakes as failures, your mind can spiral into worry and self-doubt. In contrast, a growth mindset embraces the idea that you can learn and adapt through effort and experience. This shift transforms your approach to life, moving your focus from fear of failure to excitement about learning and progress, effectively quieting overthinking and helping you navigate uncertainties. A growth mindset begins with recognizing challenges as opportunities for growth. Overthinking often stems from fearing the wrong choice or difficulty, but with a growth mindset, challenges become experiences to embrace. Each challenge, no matter how small, is a chance to stretch your abilities and learn something new. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift encourages curiosity and confidence rather than fear. Reframing failure is crucial. In a fixed mindset, failure feels like proof of inadequacy, while in a growth mindset, it serves as feedback, a natural part of learning. Reflect on a time when you tried something new and faced initial failure. Did you give up or did you adjust and try again? Embracing a growth mindset means viewing setbacks as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. with each mistake providing valuable lessons that enhance your resilience. Perfectionism often fuels overthinking, creating pressure to get everything right the first time. A growth mindset promotes progress over perfection, encouraging you to celebrate small milestones instead of fixating on how far you have to go. Focusing on growth alleviates the pressure to be perfect, calming an overactive mind. Cultivating. A growth mindset involves replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Pay attention to your self-talk. Thoughts like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," trap you in doubt. Challenge these beliefs by asking for evidence or considering the opposite perspective. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'll never be good at public speaking," reframe it as, "I can improve my speaking skills with practice." This practice rewires your brain to approach challenges with optimism. Adopting a not yet mindset is another effective strategy. When facing a challenge, instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet." This simple shift emphasizes progress over a fixed endpoint, reminding you that your abilities are continually evolving. Surrounding yourself with a supportive environment is vital for nurturing a growth mindset. Overthinking can be exacerbated by negativity or comparison, especially among those who focus on limitations. Seek relationships and communities that encourage growth and celebrate effort over outcomes. Being around positive, growth-oriented individuals reinforces your belief in your ability to learn and succeed. Practicing gratitude and reflection is also valuable. Take time to appreciate your progress, even if the journey has been imperfect. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you've gained, fostering a sense of accomplishment. Reflect on the challenges you've overcome and the lessons learned. These are evidence of your capacity to grow. A growth mindset also involves embracing flexibility and adaptability. Overthinking often stems from rigid expectations and the belief that there's only one way to achieve goals. When plans change, it's easy to feel frustrated or doubt yourself. A growth mindset encourages you to view change as an opportunity to pivot and explore new paths. Trust that each experience, even the unexpected, contributes to your growth. Be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, and setbacks are part of the journey. Building a growth mindset is not about avoiding difficulties, but about showing up, learning, and moving forward, even when progress seems slow. Be kind to yourself during struggles, and remember that growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. By cultivating a growth mindset, you create a mental environment that thrives on possibility, progress, and resilience. Overthinking diminishes when you focus on learning rather than fearing failure, empowering you to take risks, face challenges, and embrace life's uncertainties with an open heart. With a growth mindset, you transform not only your thinking, but also your way of living, moving from doubt and hesitation to courage and limitless potential. Chapter 14. Developing emotional detachment. Overthinking often arises from being too attached to specific outcomes, situations, or the opinions of others. When you are emotionally invested in something, your mind can struggle to let go, causing you to analyze every detail and imagine every possible scenario. Developing emotional detachment does not mean you stop caring. Rather, it involves creating enough distance from your emotions to approach situations with clarity, balance, and peace. It's about caring deeply without being overwhelmed by the results. freeing yourself from the mental loops that lead to overthinking. Emotional detachment begins with recognizing what you can and cannot control. Overthinking frequently occurs when you try to control things beyond your influence, such as someone else's actions or how a situation will unfold. Detachment means acknowledging these limitations and focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts, actions, and reactions. By directing your energy toward what is within your power, you can reduce the frustration and anxiety that come from clinging to the uncontrollable. A powerful method for developing emotional detachment is practicing mindfulness. Overthinking pulls you into the past or future, while mindfulness keeps you anchored in the present. When you notice your mind spiraling into worry or doubt, pause and focus on your breath, body, or surroundings. For example, if you're overthinking a conversation, concentrate on the sensations of the chair you're sitting in or the rhythm of your breathing. This practice helps you step back from your thoughts and view them as fleeting events rather than absolute truths. Another important aspect of emotional detachment is separating your identity from external outcomes. Overthinking often stems from tying your self-worth to success, approval, or perfection. If you believe your value depends on achieving a specific goal, any obstacle can trigger doubts and fears. Detachment involves understanding that your worth is not defined by external factors. It comes from within. Remind yourself that you are enough, regardless of outcomes or others' opinions. Setting boundaries is essential for emotional detachment. Overthinking can be fueled by being overly invested in others' problems or allowing their emotions to affect your own. While empathy is valuable, it's crucial to establish limits to protect your mental well-being. For instance, if a friend is going through a tough time, offer support without taking on their emotional burden. Boundaries create space for you to care without losing yourself in the process. Releasing expectations is another effective way to cultivate emotional detachment. Overthinking often arises from rigid expectations about how things should be. When reality doesn't meet these expectations, your mind goes into overdrive, trying to analyze or fix the situation. Detachment means approaching life with flexibility and openness instead of fixating on a specific outcome. Remember that life is full of possibilities. This mindset helps you navigate challenges with ease, reducing the need to overthink or control. Emotional detachment also involves letting go of the fear of failure. Many people overthink because they are afraid of making mistakes or not reaching their goals. However, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Detachment allows you to view failure as a learning opportunity rather than a personal flaw. When you release your fear of failure, you free yourself to take risks, explore new paths, and grow without the burden of constant self-criticism. Visualization can reinforce emotional detachment. Imagine your worries or attachments as heavy ropes tied around you, and picture yourself cutting these ropes one by one, feeling lighter and freer with each release. This visualization creates a mental shift, helping you let go of what no longer serves you. Cultivating gratitude is another effective practice for emotional detachment. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack or fear losing to what you already have. When you appreciate the present moment, you are less likely to cling to specific outcomes or obsess over what-ifs. Take time each day to reflect on what you are thankful for, whether it's your health, relationships, or small moments of joy. Gratitude fosters a sense of abundance and contentment, making it easier to detach from unnecessary worries. Practice self-compassion as you work on developing emotional detachment. Letting go isn't always easy, and it's normal to struggle with attachment, worry, or fear. Be kind to yourself as you navigate these emotions, and remember that detachment is a process, not a one-time decision. Each small step you take toward letting go strengthens your ability to approach life with calm and clarity. Emotional detachment is not about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about finding balance. It allows you to care deeply while maintaining your inner peace. By cultivating detachment, you free yourself from the grip of overthinking, enabling you to face life's challenges with calmness and resilience. Instead of being consumed by what you can't control, you create space to focus on what truly matters: your growth, your values, and the present moment. Emotional detachment is the path to living with intention and freedom, unburdened by the constant pull of overthinking. Thanks for watching so far. You're about to learn the most impactful technique yet, so make sure to stay for what's next. Chapter 15. Finding Freedom Through Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful act that liberates your mind from the burdens of overthinking, resentment, and emotional pain. When you hold on to grudges or constantly replay past mistakes, your mind gets trapped in a cycle of anger, regret, or guilt. This emotional burden can weigh you down, fueling overthinking and hindering your ability to move forward. Finding freedom through forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful actions or forgetting what happened. Instead, it's about releasing the emotional grip those events have on you. It's a gift you give yourself, allowing you to find peace and let go. The journey of forgiveness begins with a willingness to acknowledge your pain. Many people overthink because they suppress their emotions, hoping the pain will fade away on its own. However, unacknowledged pain can fester, leading to overthinking, anxiety, or bitterness. Take time to reflect on what is causing your inner turmoil. Is it a hurtful comment, a betrayal, or a mistake you made? Identifying the source of your pain is the first step toward letting it go. Self-forgiveness is a crucial part of this process. Overthinking often arises from being overly critical of yourself, replaying past mistakes, or holding yourself to impossible standards. You might find yourself thinking, "If only I had done things differently," or "I should have known better." These thoughts can spiral into self-blame, preventing you from moving on. Forgiving yourself means recognizing that you are human and that everyone makes mistakes. Those mistakes do not define your worth. It's about learning from the past rather than being trapped by it. One effective way to practice self-forgiveness is through self-compassion. When you catch yourself ruminating on a mistake, pause and ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? Chances are, you would offer them understanding and encouragement, not harsh criticism. Extend that same kindness to yourself. Remind yourself that you are doing the best you can with the knowledge and resources you had at the time. Self-forgiveness is not about excusing harmful behavior, but about freeing yourself from the guilt and shame that keep you stuck in overthinking. Forgiving others is equally important. Holding on to resentment towards someone who has hurt, you can create a mental and emotional prison. You might replay the situation in your mind, thinking about what you wish you had said or done, or fantasizing about revenge. However, holding on to resentment does not harm the other person. It harms you. Forgiveness does not mean condoning their actions, or allowing them back into your life if they are toxic. It simply means choosing to release the emotional burden they have left behind. To forgive someone, start by acknowledging your feelings. It's okay to feel hurt, angry, or betrayed. Write down what happened, how it made you feel, and how it has affected you. This process helps you externalize your emotions instead of letting them swirl around in your mind. Next, reflect on what forgiveness means to you. It's not about erasing the past. It's about reclaiming your peace in the present. You might say to yourself, I release this person and the power they have over my thoughts and emotions. 1. Choose to move forward. Visualization can also be a powerful tool for forgiveness. Imagine the person or situation causing you pain and picture yourself cutting the cords that tie you to them, watching those cords fall away. Visualize yourself walking away lighter and freer with each step. This mental exercise reinforces the emotional release that forgiveness brings. Gratitude can play a surprising role in forgiveness. Although it may seem counterintuitive, finding something to be grateful for in a difficult experience can help shift your perspective. For example, if someone's actions hurt you, reflect on how the experience helped you grow stronger, wiser, or more compassionate. Gratitude doesn't justify what happened, but it helps you focus on the lessons and growth rather than the pain. Forgiveness also involves setting boundaries. If someone has repeatedly hurt you, forgiveness does not mean allowing them to continue their harmful behavior. It is possible to forgive while also protecting yourself from further harm. Boundaries honor your needs and values while helping you let go of the anger or resentment that fuels overthinking. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not a one-time event. It's normal for old feelings to resurface, especially if the wound is deep. Be patient with yourself and recognize that forgiveness takes time. Each time you choose to release anger, guilt, or resentment, you take a step toward freedom and inner peace. When you embrace forgiveness, whether it's forgiving yourself or someone else, you free your mind from the grip of overthinking. You reclaim your energy, focus, and emotional well-being, allowing yourself to move forward with clarity and peace. Forgiveness is not about erasing the past. It's about finding freedom in the present. It's a gift you give yourself, a powerful act of letting go that clears the path to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Chapter 16. Build resilience through acceptance. Resilience is the ability to recover from challenges, adapt to adversity, and move forward with strength and confidence. One of the most effective ways to build resilience is through acceptance embracing reality without resistance or denial. Overthinking often stems from struggling to accept circumstances beyond our control. By cultivating acceptance, you can free your mind from the mental turmoil of what-ifs and should-haves, allowing you to focus on what you can control and move forward gracefully. Acceptance starts with acknowledging reality. Life is full of uncertainties, setbacks, and imperfections, and resisting these truths only leads to stress and frustration. For instance, if you face a difficult situation, overthinking may cause you to dwell on why it happened or how it could have been avoided. Acceptance, however, means recognizing that what's done is done and asking, what can I do with it? This shift in perspective helps you conserve energy for solutions rather than resistance. A powerful way to practice acceptance is to separate your emotions from the facts of a situation. Overthinking can blur the line between reality and your fears. For example, If you didn't get a job you applied for, you might think, "I'll never succeed." Acceptance involves viewing the situation objectively. I didn't get this job, but that doesn't define my worth or limit my future. By focusing on the facts, you can release emotional distortions and approach challenges with clarity. Mindfulness is a valuable tool for cultivating acceptance. When caught in overthinking, pause and bring your attention to the present moment. Observe your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations without judgment. For instance, if you feel anxious, acknowledge your anxiety with curiosity. I feel tension in my chest. This practice allows you to recognize your emotions without becoming overwhelmed, creating space for acceptance to grow. Acceptance does not mean giving up or being passive. It involves acknowledging what you cannot control while proactively addressing what you can influence. For example, if a work project didn't go as planned, acceptance means recognizing what happened, learning from it, and moving forward with a plan of action. It's about making peace with reality to focus on growth and progress rather than getting stuck in overthinking and regret. Letting go of perfectionism is another key aspect of acceptance. Overthinking often arises from trying to meet impossible standards. Acceptance means embracing life's messiness and recognizing that imperfection is part of being human. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on doing your best and celebrating progress, which helps release the mental pressure that fuels overthinking and opens the door to resilience. Practicing gratitude can also foster acceptance. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's good and present. Even in difficult situations, there is often something to be grateful for: a lesson learned, a supportive friend, or simply the strength to keep going. By finding gratitude amidst challenges, you cultivate a mindset of acceptance and resilience, enabling you to move forward with peace and purpose. Visualization can be a helpful technique for building resilience through acceptance. Imagine yourself as a tree in a storm. The wind may bend your branches, but your roots remain strong and grounded. This mental image reminds you that while challenges can be uncomfortable, they don't have to uproot you. You have the strength to adapt, endure, and grow even in difficulty. Acceptance also involves trusting the process of life. Overthinking often arises from a desire to control outcomes or predict the future. Acceptance means letting go of the need for certainty and trusting that things will unfold as they should. This doesn't imply that everything will be easy or perfect. It means believing in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. Trusting the process allows you to face uncertainty with confidence rather than fear. Acceptance requires patience and self-compassion. It's normal to feel resistance or frustration when facing challenges, and struggling with acceptance is okay. Be gentle with yourself and recognize that building resilience is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate small victories, such as recognizing when you're overthinking and choosing to let go, or finding peace in uncertainty. By building resilience through acceptance, you create a foundation of strength and calm that helps you navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Acceptance frees you from the grip of overthinking, allowing you to focus on what truly matters: growth, connection, and living fully in the present. With acceptance, you not only weather life's storms, but also emerge stronger, wiser, and more at peace. If you've watched this far, I know you're ready for change. What's next is the most actionable step you can take. Stay tuned. Chapter 17. Mastering the art of letting go. Letting go is a transformative skill that can help you escape overthinking and regain your mental peace. It doesn't mean giving up or ignoring challenges. Rather, it involves releasing the emotional and mental burdens that hold you back. Letting go enables you to move forward without being weighed down by past regrets, present worries, or future uncertainties. It's about trusting yourself, trusting the process of life, and embracing freedom. The first step in letting go is recognizing what you are clinging to. Overthinking often arises from holding on to things you cannot change, such as past mistakes, the need for approval, or the illusion of controlling the future. Take time to reflect on what occupies your mind. Are you replaying conversations, worrying about how others see you, or obsessing over decisions? Identifying these mental anchors is crucial for releasing them. Another important aspect of letting go is acknowledging your emotions without judgment. Overthinking can intensify feelings of guilt, anger, fear, or regret. Instead of suppressing these emotions or trying to rationalize them, allow yourself to fully experience them. Journaling can be a helpful tool in this process. Write down your thoughts and feelings, giving them space to exist without trying to fix or control them. This acknowledgement helps you process your emotions and prepares you to let them go. Learning to separate yourself from your thoughts is essential for letting go. Overthinking creates a false sense of identity, where you become overly attached to your thoughts and believe they define you. Practicing mindfulness can help you recognize that your thoughts are not facts. They are simply mental events passing through your mind. Imagine your thoughts as leaves floating on a stream. Instead of clinging to them, let them drift by. This detachment allows you to observe your thoughts without becoming entangled in them. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for letting go. Overthinking is often linked to unresolved grievances, whether it's anger towards someone else or guilt over your own mistakes. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful actions. It means freeing yourself from the emotional hold they have on you. By forgiving others or yourself, you release the weight of resentment, creating space for peace and clarity. Visualization can also aid in the letting go process. Picture what you are holding on to as a balloon. Imagine releasing it into the sky and watching it float away until it disappears. This mental exercise reinforces the idea that you don't have to carry everything with you, and that it's okay to let go of what no longer serves you. Each time you practice this, you train your mind to associate letting go with freedom and lightness. Another effective practice is shifting your focus from control to trust. Overthinking often stems from a desire to control every aspect of your life, but life is unpredictable. Trying to micromanage every detail only leads to stress and frustration. Trusting the process means believing that things will work out as they should, even if you don't have all the answers right now. Remind yourself of times when letting go led to unexpected opportunities or positive outcomes. Trusting yourself and the flow of life lightens the mental burden of trying to control the uncontrollable. Letting go also involves releasing perfectionism. Overthinking thrives on the belief that everything must be perfect before you can move forward. Letting go means accepting imperfection as a part of life and focusing on progress rather than perfection. Celebrate small wins and remind yourself that mistakes are not failures. They are stepping stones to growth. Practicing gratitude reinforces the mindset of letting go. When you focus on what you are grateful for, your attention shifts from what you lack or fear to what you already have. Gratitude grounds you in the present moment and reminds you of the abundance in your life, making it easier to release worries about the future or regrets about the past. Each day, reflect on 3 things you are thankful for, no matter how small. This simple practice fosters contentment and reduces the mental clutter that fuels overthinking. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you learn to let go. Letting go is not a one-time event. It is a continuous practice. There will be days when it feels easy and days when it feels almost impossible. That's okay. Remind yourself that progress, not perfection, is the goal. Each time you let go of a worry, regret, or fear, you strengthen your ability to move forward with freedom and peace. Mastering the art of letting go doesn't mean you will never face challenges or difficult emotions. It means you will have the tools to navigate them with grace and resilience. Letting go frees you from the grip of overthinking, allowing you to live in the present. Embrace uncertainty and trust in your ability to handle whatever life brings. It's not about losing. It's about gaining clarity, space, and strength to create a life filled with peace and purpose. Still here? That's awesome, because the next chapter dives into a concept that will shift the way you see overthinking. Stick around. Chapter 18. Harness the power of purpose. Overthinking often flourishes in a mind without direction. When you lack clarity about your purpose or goals, your thoughts can drift, leading to confusion, doubt, and endless what-if scenarios. By harnessing the power of purpose, you gain clarity, focus, and a sense of meaning that helps calm overthinking. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and actions, allowing you to move forward with confidence and peace of mind. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It's about identifying what brings meaning and fulfillment to your life. This can involve nurturing your family, pursuing a career you love, helping others, or focusing on personal growth. When you connect with your purpose, your mind shifts away from trivial worries and concentrates on what truly matters. Purpose provides a reason to let go of overthinking by anchoring your energy in actions aligned with your deeper values. To find your purpose, start with self-reflection. Ask yourself, what excites me? What am I passionate about? What would I pursue even if no one noticed? These questions can help you discover what brings you joy and motivates you. Reflect on moments when you felt most alive or fulfilled. These experiences often hold clues to your purpose. Remember, purpose isn't always a single path. It can evolve and grow with you over time. Once you've identified your purpose, use it as a guide for your decisions. Overthinking often arises from trying to consider every possible option or outcome. Purpose simplifies this by providing clear direction. For example, if your purpose is to help others, focus on opportunities that allow you to make a positive impact and let go of options that don't align with that goal. Purpose reduces unnecessary mental clutter and keeps you aligned with what truly matters. Setting purposeful goals is another effective way to reduce overthinking. When your goals connect to your purpose, they give your mind a clear focus and help prevent it from getting lost in doubt or distraction. Break your goals into small, manageable steps. For instance, if your purpose is to improve your health, set a goal to exercise 3 times a week or prepare nutritious meals. Each step reinforces your sense of purpose and calms an overactive mind. Purpose also helps you reframe challenges and setbacks. Overthinking can amplify problems, making them feel overwhelming. However, when grounded in your purpose, challenges become opportunities for growth and commitment. For example, if your purpose is to write a book and you encounter writer's block, instead of overthinking and doubting yourself, view it as part of the creative process and find ways to push through. Purpose gives you the resilience to stay focused and move forward, even in tough times. Gratitude is closely linked to purpose and can enhance its impact. When you appreciate the progress you've made and the opportunities to pursue your purpose, it boosts your motivation and reduces overthinking about what's lacking. Take time each day to reflect on how your actions contribute to your purpose and the positive impact they create, no matter how small. This practice helps you stay grounded and focused on what truly matters. Living with purpose also means staying present. Overthinking often pulls you into the past or future, but purpose anchors you in the moment. It reminds you that every step, no matter how small, contributes to a larger whole. By focusing on the task at hand and trusting that it aligns with your purpose, you naturally quiet the noise of overthinking and engage in meaningful actions. Visualization can help deepen your connection to your purpose. Take a moment to imagine living a life fully aligned with your purpose. What does it look like? How do you feel? What impact are you making? This visualization reinforces your commitment to your purpose and provides a clear mental image to guide your actions. When overthinking arises, you can return to this vision as a reminder of what truly matters. Purpose empowers you to let go of distractions and unnecessary worries. When you focus on what is meaningful to you, it becomes easier to dismiss things that don't serve your purpose. You stop overthinking minor issues or seeking approval from others because you are driven by something more significant than fleeting opinions or superficial concerns. Purpose aligns your energy with your values, creating clarity and freedom. Be patient and flexible with your purpose. Overthinking can occur when you feel pressured to define your purpose perfectly or worry that you aren't living up to it. Remember, purpose isn't static. It evolves as you grow and change. Trust that you are on the right path, even if it feels uncertain at times. Purpose isn't about having all the answers. It's about moving forward with intention and allowing your journey to unfold. Harnessing the power of purpose transforms your approach to life. It provides clarity, focus, and resilience, helping you let go of the overthinking that keeps you stuck. With purpose as your guide, you can face challenges confidently, embrace the present moment, and move forward with a sense of meaning and fulfillment. Purpose quiets the noise of doubt and distraction, allowing you to live a life of clarity, peace, and intention. Thank you for watching this far. The next part is the heart of this video, and you'll regret skipping it. Trust me on this. Chapter 19. Strengthening your self-belief to combat overthinking. Overthinking often stems from a lack of self-confidence, leading to doubts about your abilities, second-guessing your decisions, and a fear of failure or judgment. One of the most effective ways to quiet an overactive mind is to strengthen your self-belief. When you trust yourself, you stop overanalyzing every choice and start approaching life with clarity and confidence. Self-belief is not about arrogance. It's about recognizing your worth and trusting in your ability to handle challenges. To build self-belief, start by identifying your strengths. Many people dwell on their perceived weaknesses, which feeds self-doubt and overthinking. Take time to reflect on your past achievements and the obstacles you've overcome. Consider what skills, qualities, or traits helped you succeed, and write them down as reminders of your resilience. Even small victories, like learning a new skill or managing a tough conversation, demonstrate your capabilities. This reflection shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already possess. Another way to enhance self-belief is by setting realistic and achievable goals. Overthinking often arises from feeling overwhelmed by large, vague aspirations. Break your goals into smaller, manageable steps. For instance, if you aim to start a business, begin by researching your market or drafting a basic plan. Celebrate each completed step, as this reinforces your belief in your ability to progress and achieve your dreams. Success builds confidence, which in turn quiets overthinking. Positive self-talk is crucial for strengthening self-belief. Overthinking is often driven by a harsh inner critic that tells you you're not good enough or that you'll fail. Challenge these negative thoughts with affirmations and empowering statements. For example, if you think, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I'm learning and growing every day." Treat yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would offer a close friend. Over time, this positive self-talk rewires your brain to face challenges with optimism and confidence. Taking action is one of the most effective ways to bolster self-belief. Overthinking thrives on inaction, creating a cycle of doubt and hesitation. The longer you delay, the more your mind spirals. Taking even small, imperfect steps forward builds momentum and demonstrates your capability to handle challenges. Each action you take, no matter how minor, reinforces your self-belief and diminishes the grip of overthinking. Learning from failure is also essential for developing self-belief. Overthinking often arises from a fear of making mistakes or falling short. However, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey. Reflect on past mistakes and the lessons they taught you. Recognize that every setback is an opportunity to grow, adapt, and improve. When you view failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, you cultivate the confidence to persevere even when things don't go as planned. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can further enhance your self-belief. Overthinking can be intensified by criticism or negativity from others. Seek relationships with those who believe in you, encourage your growth, and celebrate your successes. Their confidence in you can reinforce your own, creating a positive feedback loop that helps silence your inner critic and reduce overthinking. Visualization is another powerful tool for building self-belief. Take a few moments each day to imagine yourself succeeding in a specific goal or challenge. Picture yourself feeling confident, capable, and ease. Visualize the steps you will take and the positive outcomes you will achieve. This mental rehearsal helps prepare your brain to approach real-life situations with the same confidence and assurance. Gratitude also contributes to strengthening self-belief. Take time to appreciate the progress you've made, the skills you've developed, and the opportunities you've embraced. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, helping you see yourself in a more positive and empowered light. A grateful mindset fosters confidence and reduces the tendency to overthink what you have yet to achieve. Practice patience and self-compassion as you work on strengthening your self-belief. Confidence does not develop overnight. It is a journey that requires consistent effort and kindness toward yourself. Celebrate small wins. Forgive yourself for setbacks and remind yourself that growth is a process. Each day you show up for yourself reinforces the belief that you are capable, worthy, and enough. Strengthening your self-belief transforms how you approach challenges, decisions, and life itself. When you trust yourself, overthinking loses its power. You gain clarity to act, resilience to adapt, and confidence to embrace opportunities. Self-belief is the foundation of a peaceful and empowered mind, freeing you to live a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. You've made it this far, and I'm so grateful. The next chapter will connect everything we've discussed so far. Don't miss this critical piece. Chapter 20. Embrace the journey. Overthinking often stems from an obsession with outcomes, such as worrying about what might happen, how things will end, or whether you will achieve your goals. This focus on the destination can prevent you from enjoying the journey and the personal growth that comes with it. Embracing the journey involves shifting your attention from your end goals to the steps you are taking in the present. It means finding fulfillment in the process, trusting your path, and letting go of the need for everything to be perfect. When you embrace the journey, you liberate yourself from overthinking and learn to live with purpose, gratitude, and peace. It starts with recognizing that life is a series of moments, not a race to a finish line. Overthinking often arises from the desire to rush through challenges or achieve results quickly. However, the greatest rewards in life come not from reaching a destination, but from the growth and experiences you gain along the way. Whether you are learning a new skill, pursuing a goal, or navigating a tough time, focus on your progress rather than how far you have to go. Celebrate small wins and milestones. They are evidence that you are moving forward. A crucial aspect of embracing the journey is letting go of perfectionism. Overthinking thrives on the belief that everything must go exactly as planned to be worthwhile, but life is rarely perfect. Detours and mistakes are part of the process. Instead of fixating on how things should be, accept what is and trust that each step, even missteps, is leading you toward growth and understanding. Mistakes are not failures. They are opportunities to learn and adapt, enriching your journey. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your focus from the destination to the journey. When you take time to appreciate where you are right now, you ground yourself in the present. Reflect on your achievements, the lessons you have learned, and the opportunities you have received. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into sources of joy and helps you find peace in the process. Each day, ask yourself what you can appreciate about this stage of your journey. This practice reduces overthinking by redirecting your energy toward the positive and the real. Mindfulness is another effective way to embrace the journey. Overthinking pulls you into the past or future, while mindfulness keeps you anchored in the present. Engage fully in whatever you are doing, whether working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or enjoying a quiet moment. Notice the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. Mindfulness allows you to savor the journey rather than rush through it, creating a sense of calm and clarity that quiets overthinking. Trusting the process of life is essential to embracing the journey. Overthinking often arises from trying to predict or control every outcome. However, life unfolds in its own time and way, and much of it is beyond your control. Trust that you are on the right path, even if it doesn't look as you expected. Remind yourself of past experiences where things turned out differently than you anticipated. Trusting the process reduces anxiety about the future and allows you to focus on the steps you are taking today. Visualization can help you stay connected to the journey rather than fixate on the outcome. Instead of only imagining the end result, visualize yourself enjoying the process. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, picture yourself training, building strength, and overcoming obstacles along the way. This mental shift helps you appreciate the effort and dedication required, making the journey itself more rewarding. Reframing challenges as part of the journey also helps reduce overthinking. When you encounter difficulties, instead of viewing them as setbacks, see them as stepping stones. Ask yourself what you can learn from them and how they contribute to your growth. Every challenge you face shapes you into the person you are becoming. Approaching these moments with curiosity and resilience calms an overthinking mind and empowers you to move forward with confidence. Building flexibility into your mindset is another way to embrace the journey. Overthinking often arises from rigid expectations, believing there is only one right way to succeed. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and flexibility allows you to adapt while keeping your goals in sight. Embrace detours and trust that they are leading you somewhere meaningful, even if it differs from your original plan. Remember that embracing the journey is a lifelong practice. There will always be new goals to pursue, challenges to face, and milestones to achieve. The key is to approach each stage with curiosity, gratitude, and openness. Be patient with yourself and recognize that the journey is where life happens. It's where you grow, learn, and discover who you are. By embracing the journey, you change how you approach life. Overthinking diminishes as you focus on progress, presence, and purpose. You learn to find joy in small moments, trust the process, and appreciate the beauty of the path you are walking. Embracing the journey does not mean abandoning your goals. It means realizing that the journey itself is the greatest reward. It is where you find meaning, growth, and peace with each step you take. Overthinking is a mental habit that traps you in cycles of worry, doubt, and endless analysis, robbing you of peace, clarity, and the ability to fully experience the present moment. Conclusion: this book has guided you through a transformative journey toward mastering the art of letting go. By understanding your mind, cultivating mindfulness, embracing your purpose, and aligning your life with your values, you have gained the tools to quiet the noise of overthinking and step into a life of freedom, confidence, and inner peace. Letting go is not about ignoring challenges or avoiding responsibilities. It is about releasing the mental and emotional burdens that weigh you down. It is about trusting yourself, trusting the process of life, and finding joy in the journey, rather than being consumed by the destination. It involves recognizing what you can control and surrendering what you cannot, creating space for growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Throughout this book, you have learned to reframe your thoughts, embrace imperfections, build emotional resilience, and strengthen your self-belief. You have discovered the power of forgiveness, the importance of gratitude, and the beauty of living in alignment with your values. Each of these practices empowers you to move forward with clarity and purpose, freeing you from the grip of overthinking and helping you live with intention. Remember, letting go is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong practice. There will be moments when old patterns of overthinking resurface, and that is okay. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you continue to grow. Trust that every small step you take brings you closer to a life of peace and presence. The art of letting go is a journey that leads to self-discovery, resilience, and empowerment. It focuses on reclaiming your mind, prioritizing what truly matters, and creating a balanced and fulfilling life. You don't need to have all the answers or control every situation. What's important is your openness to embrace each moment, trust yourself, and allow life to unfold naturally. As you finish this book, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. You have gained the tools to stop overthinking, release what no longer benefits you, and embrace a life filled with clarity and calm. Consider this the start of a new chapter 1 where you live with purpose. Practice gratitude and enjoy the freedom to experience the beauty of life. Let go, trust the journey, and step into the life you've always deserved. Thank you for listening to this audiobook on Stoics every day. Remember, overthinking is just a habit, and habits can be changed with the right mindset and practice. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to Stoics every day for more content that helps you live with clarity and purpose. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay mindful and take control of your thoughts. See you in the next video.